Hi, I'm Devaney Morgan, the Executive Director of Zeitgeist, and Carl McColman is here with me today. We just wanted to talk a little bit about the Exploring program, which is our introduction to group spiritual direction and an opportunity to do formation. And so this year, we're very excited that Carl is our new teacher, and he is well known as an expert on Christian mysticism, but he is also very skilled and very learned when it comes to interfaith and interspiritual direction as well. And so, Carl, can you just say a little bit about what's going to happen in the group?
Thanks, Debony. Yeah, first of all, I just want to maybe say in general, that group spiritual direction may be a term that's not familiar to people, but it really just represents an opportunity for people to come together in a kind of a safe and sacred environment where we can tend to our souls and we can tend to one another's souls. So it is a place for deep interior reflection. It is a place for formation, for growing spiritually, for becoming more attentive to the movements of our souls and how our souls are calling us into maturity, into growth, into really, kind of growth in consciousness and awareness, and hopefully in love. And you mentioned, I do have a background in Christian mystical spirituality, but I also have a background in some other traditions as well. And so what I really love about the Zeitgeist program is the fact that this is an inclusive program where everyone is welcome, that you don't have to be the practitioner or the adherent of any one particular religion or spiritual path. You can be, just as I'm a part of the Christian spiritual tradition. I know that Zeitgeist in the past, community members have included people who are Buddhist or people who are shamanic practitioners, other traditions as well. I know there have been some Jewish participants. So really any wisdom or faith tradition is welcome, but also anyone who doesn't necessarily identify with a particular a tradition or an institutional form of spirituality. I know for many people today, the buzzword is, I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious. If that's you, you're welcome at Zeitgeist as well. So I just really want to emphasize that we have a broad and inclusive understanding of spirituality, that you can go deep in one tradition while also having a sense of hospitality and connection and a willingness to learn from all of the world's great wisdom traditions. And that's the spirit, that spirit of inquiry and of exploration that we really will be exploring, pardon the pun, in this group.
Yeah, so beautifully said, Carl. And I just can't emphasize what you've just said enough, because that is the heart of what we do here at Zeitgeist. And so just wanted to let people know, how does it work? Well, we'll get together every Saturday for... Did I say every Saturday for 9 months? I think I just meant one Saturday a month. I got so excited. Just wanted to keep doing it for the months of September through May. And it's a 3-hour meeting, and it's a conversation. We'll have prompts for you. There'll be reading material, podcasts, videos, just to get your juices flowing. And then when we get together, it's a conversation amongst people that identify either in their tradition, like Carl said, or differently. And so a conversation amongst people who see the world differently, but are all thirsty for that spiritual perspective. So if you'd like to know more about the program, we're at zgatl.org, like Zeitgeist Atlanta, zgatl.org, and you can find out more. We will ask you to have a conversation with me before we get you fully registered, just to make sure this is a good fit, because we want to make sure that this is a safe space and that what we're offering is exactly what you're looking for, because when it's the right fit, it's an exciting opportunity, and our past students will tell you that as well. So come to find out more, and come to meet our wonderful teacher, Carl McColman. Any final thoughts, Carl?
Just that I think that in this day and age, tending to one's soul is not just a luxury. It's really an essential part of what it means to be alive, of what it means not only to grow fully in our own individual selves, but also to find our place in the larger circle of life. That what the great mystic Howard Thurman said, what the world needs are people who have come alive. And I think
Mm.
that's what spirituality represents, is it represents the invitation into a more full, conscious life. And so it's the soul that does that. What I think the exploring program represents is a space where we can tend to our soul in that project of becoming more fully alive.
Absolutely. Hope you'll learn more and hope you'll join us for exploring.